Hey, you guys, this is Nina. Welcome back. Like, share, and subscribe. I am so happy you guys came back for this review. Like, share. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And we are seriously growing this channel. So, as you guys saw, heavy spoiler warning for this video. If you do not want to be spoiled, if you have not seen this but intend on seeing it, please see it first before you watch this video, as it will contain major storyline spoilers. You guys have been warned. So let's just get into this. First of all, I really like this series a lot. I like the fact that, okay, first of all, the diversity. There's a lot of diversity in this cast, and I think that people are starting to see that you don't have to have like a one size fit all type of cast. You could definitely do some blending. Now, Bridgerton is on Netflix. If you guys have not seen it, it is based on the Julia Quinn novels, based on the Bridgerton family. And this season, I watched it all the way through until like 5 o'clock in the morning. Had to go to sleep and wake up and redigest what I saw. It was totally fabulous. I actually did have a couple of issues with it that I'm going to get into in a minute. But first, I'm just going to hit the high points. First of all, the acting was phenomenal. The costume design was phenomenal. The lighting, the acting, everything was great. I really love that this cast had an Indian lead. She's on the left. Oh, her name is escaping me right now. I think her name is Simone Ashley. And on the right is Jonathan Bailey. They played the parts of Kate Sherma and Anthony Bridgerton. And this is based on the second novel in the Julia Quinn series, which came out in the early 2000s, which follows the eight Bridgerton children and their adventures in trying to get married. And again, like I'm going to say, I love the fact that this cast has a mixed blend of black, white, Indian, LGBTQ. They have casts that are overweight. I absolutely love it. I think that most casting directors are really starting to pay attention to the fact that people come in all shapes, sizes, and colors, and everybody deserves to have a voice on the screen. And I really think that this cast hit it out the park, even though several of these people really don't look like they would really be family members in real life. The story is actually so good to me, I really did not care. As far as the loveliness of the loveliness of the story was good to a certain point, which I'm going to get into in a minute. But I do like the way, like, you have this very intricate love story. It's highlighting 1800s lifestyle. The women in this particular series has a huge voice. Unlike dialogue that you would normally see from like past period pieces like this, or even some past series or movies, the women is seeming to be a very feminist type front role, where the guys are here but they're not as hard edged as you would normally see guys be, if that makes any sense. I think there was definitely a lot of softening and reasonable dialogue with the people to maybe modernize it and to make the story play out a certain way. And like I said, the way that this series is put together, I literally started watching it and I was hooked from like the very first 10 minutes. It's a big watch. Definitely, they put a lot of time into these episodes, you can tell. They had a very high budget for this. I could definitely tell, because these costumes were definitely well detailed, expensive, okay? Acting phenomenal, like I said. And this is like an 8-part series, and there will definitely be a part 4, which is expected to come out next year. The series updates once a year. However, we are about to get into the more crazier parts of what actually left me scratching my head about this series, the more and more I actually got into the episodes. And I'm sorry, but it slowly dawned on me what was actually going on. And once I figured it out, it did kind of take some of the wind out of my sails, okay? So that's just a forewarning. Major spoilers are coming right now, guys. This series actually took a huge turn when it got to that wedding, actually, right before. When it dawned on me that the young lady you see in this picture was literally had her husband snatched, there would have definitely been a brawl at this wedding without a question. Now, this is actually where I thought it kind of should have been a little bit more modernized for this story. So Kate, the sister, actually fell in love with the Viakin. Okay, and that's the guy right there in the middle, played by Jonathan Bailey. So the woman on the left, like you guys we're rooting for them to fall in love. Okay, I was definitely rooting, but since I had not actually read the book, I was actually appalled and hurt to see that she literally snatched this woman husband from her, and it was her sister. Okay, so to catch you guys up a little bit, since we're past the spoiler alert part. So they went to England. Older sister trying to hook younger sister up with somebody rich, trying to get her into the best lifestyle as possible so she don't have to be broke or worry about herself. Okay, cool. All right, so she happened to run into, this cutie pie right here before the actual ball, and then they started to have feelings for each other. Now, okay, once it was discovered that, hey, this guy is like a Viscount, her sister was being chased by him as well as other guys, but particularly by him. Why is her sister spending the last half of the season, well, I'm sorry, most of the season, chasing after this man? Now, I know that this video's probably went to the left right about now, but this was probably the most strangest thing about this series. I was definitely rooting for them because the acting was so good. However, I just found it to be kind of in, I don't know, poor taste that she was trying to get him married to her sister, but yet she was kind of wanting to mess with him herself. So that kind of took the wind out of this one. I expected something a little differently, especially since I've seen season one. And I was just so disappointed that by the end, it was just like, the sister still didn't realize what was going on to the wedding. So, like I said, after spending so much time trying to hook her up, hook her little sister up, I was just really shocked that the elephant in the room was really not addressed, at how the sister was still chasing after him, broke up the wedding basically, and then ran off with him after the wedding got broke up. So as a viewer, I'm like, oh my God, I wish this aspect of it would have gotten updated. But the story itself actually does get you to actually watch every episode. However, cringeworthy once you see that she literally took her sister's man. And there's just like no way to get around it. And it was just shocking once it kind of dawned on me, like, this woman is actually taking her sister's man. And I'm just like, wow. So, you guys, please tell me what you think if you've seen Bridgerton. I was actually shocked about this aspect of it, even though it was a really good written and all that. It was just kind of distasteful and tacky. So tell me what you guys think. Like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, you guys, be safe, share your opinion, and bye, guys.